Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. Been sitting around watching TV, a few cooking shows. They got all this junior stuff with kids. I've really been enjoying it. Them kids cook better than I do, that's for sure. Of course, they've been coached, but still. Besides that, I've been playing online a little bit, reading up on a little stuff. One of my Christian brothers, Chip, out of studying the Word. I don't know if any of y'all went in to hook up with that or not. I hope you have. He's done a post here that I want to read a little bit of, just to share someone else's thoughts. It says, how do liberals defend this continual hatred of God? No matter how evil the villain that lifted up. Any Democrat who can defend the Democratic plank as Christian, please speak up. I've yet to meet one, but they keep voting against God and His law. They listen to their father and not the Father and the Creator of all. In other words, they listen to mankind. Their father is bound for hell, and they follow right behind him. They will elect Satan himself instead of following God. Thereby they condemn themselves to hell. They were neither planted by the Father, picked nor chosen. They have made no move to the one true God. Even the liberal Democrats who call themselves Christians and go to church, do good works, preach and teach, have never seen God. Their belief is from their hearts and their father the devil, who is a murderer, a liar, a deceiver, and at best, a poor copier of the creation of God. Jeremiah 17:9, the New International Version. The heart is deceitful above all things and beyond cure. Who can understand it? New King James Bible. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Darby Bible Translation. The heart is deceitful above all things and incurable. Who can know it? World English Bible. The heart is deceitful above all things, and it is exceedingly corrupt. Who can know it? Young's Literal Translation. Crooked is the heart above all things, and it is incurable. Who don't know it? Mark 2:17. On hearing this, Jesus said to them, it is not the healthy who needs a doctor, but the sick. I have not come to call the righteous, but the sinners. Mark 7:21. For it is from within, out of one person's heart, that evil thoughts come, sexual immorality, theft, and murder. Mark 7:22. Adultery, greed, malice, deceit, lewdness, envy, slander, arrogance, and folly. Romans 1:21. For although they knew God, they neither glorified Him as God nor gave thanks to Him. But their thinking became futile, and their foolish hearts were darkened. Romans 7:11. For sin, seizing the opportunity afforded by the commandment, deceived me, and through the commandment put me to death. Ephesians 4:22. You were taught, with regard to your former way of life, to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by its deceitful desires. So, then he did, there was a little post here at the bottom. It's showing the Duck Dynasty guy Phil. Says gays won't get into heaven. Liberals demand he be censored. Then this other guy, I can't think of his name, orders gays hanged, beheaded, stoned, and buried alive. Invited to speak at Columbia U. Now this is one man's thoughts. I can't argue with him a whole lot, other than I will allow it's more than just the Democrats anymore. It's pretty much mankind in general. I used to tell people to vote by their Bible, what made them feel right according to God. And most of them wouldn't listen. They vote with their pocket, with their wallet. But what the man is saying is the same thing a lot of us have been saying, is that we're in a world of hurt. And we do need to turn back to God. And there's so many people that they don't apply God to their daily life. Some of these people are call themselves Christians and preachers and teachers, and they don't think nothing about him when they go to vote. They vote with their wallet. They vote by what they think is most popular. There's been a lot of people over the past that I've talked to about voting and stuff, and it boils down to people don't want to vote for who they think is losing. They want to be able to say they voted for the winner. Oh, I voted for him. I voted for her. And that's not good in my opinion. It really isn't. We have got so many things these days that society accepts, but the Bible and God reject. And people are so into this political correct nonsense, and they don't want to make people mad at them, so they go along with it. That ain't what Jesus taught us. Jesus told us to hate the evil of the world and love the good of the world. So if what your political party, whichever one and whoever they are, if they're pushing evil that you know the Bible doesn't stand for, why are you voting for them? And if you're playing this about, I don't want to vote for a loser and I don't think that other guy's going to win, or that other person, well then how about talking up the other person and letting people know, hey, at least they stand for God. This other one don't. They're leading you astray. Something to think about, ain't it? So, as we get closer to this election, and you already know I don't like either party, and I still don't really know who I'm going to vote for. I'm not crazy about nobody running at this time. I definitely know one that I don't want to get in there, but you need to really think and pray about it. Don't vote according to what you think the public likes. Don't vote according to what you think you're going to make someone else mad at you. I tell you, I'd rather have the whole world mad at me than to have God mad at me. The world can only kill me one time. God can have you wishing you was dead for the rest of eternity. So I'd just soon try to please God. That's just me. Now, if you don't believe in God, well then, I'm sorry. You will have to deal with whatever we have to deal with after the fact, after our death. So think about it, folks. Really think about it. You know right from wrong. And even if you ain't an active Christian, chances are you know what the Bible generically says. So are you going to vote for God, or are you going to vote for the devil? Is what it boils down to. Think about it. Let's help the Lord. Our country needs the help. And if we're as a nation is unpleasing in God's eye, do you really think He's going to help us? Think about it. God loves you, and so do I. You have a blessed evening. Good night.